Ian, we end the new year, 2014. Our last game, of course, was against Plymouth Albion. A rich win, much appreciated by the team, supporters, coaches, everybody involved with the Pirates.
Yeah, very much so. It was important. It's always nice to win a derby match. We've done it for a long time now. There was a lot of pressure on us going into the game. It was a big game for both sides. So to come away with a bonus point win was fantastic.
Yeah, really good result, I think. Large travelling support there as well. Now, the game also saw us move up to 6th in the league, and after the Gold Senior League conspired to go against us very much in the British Isles Cup this season, the concentration now is very much on Championship.
Yeah, I think BNI Cup, it was strange. I thought we played really well in lots of the games, but didn't get the results in particularly Doncaster home and away. 2 games we should have won, and that would have put us through to the quarterfinals, but we didn't do that. But we played some good rugby, and I thought we took that into the Plymouth match last Saturday. The league, our goal was to be in the top 6 by Christmas, and we've done that. So the players are very pleased with the fact that they've achieved their goal, because the goal of the quarterfinals of the BNI Cup was missed.
Yeah, I think we're 9 games through now in the Championship, 13 to go. Some tough games ahead, probably all tough games to be looked at in nowadays. That's the reality of it. Some are a bit tougher than others, but I guess you love to hold on to 6 or perhaps even better.
Yeah, we try and push on obviously, but we know it's very tight from 4th down to 12th. You know, Plymouth are in a dark place at the moment, but certainly not out of it, because as you said, there's 13 games to go. We've got a tough run coming up: Jersey, Worcester, and the Scottish, Bristol, and then Moseley away, opening their new stand up there, so they'll be motivated for that. Plus also, it's not a particularly happy hunting ground for us ever since I've been here. So we know we've got some tough games coming up, and things can change dramatically, but we're looking to Saturday and Jersey first. If we can pull off a win there, it just means we can look up a little bit further rather than down.
Looking at the season generally, Ian, we knew at the start that many in our squad were young and inexperienced, but definite progress has been made by individuals, and probably quicker than many might have expected. I would have thought you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, let's not forget though, we also got some very old people as well, and that's the bit we're missing really, is that middle sort of group of players, the experienced Championship players who are 26 to 30 years of age, and that's probably the difference between us and being a top 4 squad really. The youngsters coming through have been really good, and they've had some valuable game time at Redruth as well, and Taunton, so that's been important for their development. But also I think we've got to not paper over the cracks, and these guys aren't Championship ready yet. They are youngsters. Others like Jamal and Tyler Gendel have certainly taken to a duck to water, and certainly stood up to the rigours of Championship rugby. Unfortunately, Tyler picked up a serious knee injury. But other than that, it's the old boys who've been pulling us through, and it's good to see people like Tom Riley, Laurie McGlone, Chris Morgan performing week in, week out.
You explained the reality, and I think that's come over very well indeed. But touching on the development of the players, it does enhance to a degree our chances for the rest of the season. The experience those players, young players, have gained, and hopefully if our experienced players can stay fit for the remainder of the season, and keeping this all together now to go into 2015 and 16 is in many ways an exciting prospect.
Yeah, very much so. You know, the management board took a decision last year to give guys 2-year contracts, or the majority of the squad 2-year contracts. So we know it's a 2-year plan. We know that it's about gaining experience this year, redefining roles and responsibilities for some, tinkering with a little bit of the game plan ready for next season, where hopefully it's less of a roller coaster, a little bit of a smoother ride, return to making the Mene a fortress, because we've lost that over the last sort of, I'd say, 24 months. Teams aren't fearing coming down here anymore. Maybe the crowd need to be a little bit louder and a bit more vicious in their support for the boys. But it is important that we understand where we're at. One win against Plymouth doesn't make us championship winning team, just as a defeat against Nottingham where all the doom and gloomers were on their bandwagon doesn't make us a bad side. We're developing, we're moving forward, and that's the important thing.
Plenty of positives there, Ian. Well, best wishes for Saturday, the remainder of the season, and thank you once again. Remember, one and all, it's a kick-off on Saturday. It's against Jersey, 3 p.m, gates open 1 p.m. We have the inimitable Falmouth Green Band making their presence. It's Happy New Year, one and all.